Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to do a Q&A, but it's going to be a little bit of a different Q&A. It's not going to be your typical sit down. One, because we have 3 kids and we don't really ever get time to just sit down and film a video. Hi. 2, we are also trying to pack and get ready for our camping trip. So we are going to be answering questions while we are getting ready. So let's go. Oh, hey Gage.
Yeah, hey Stephanie.
Someone wants to know, what our favorite family activity is.
I don't know. Me personally, I like mini golfing. Kids seem to enjoy that, so they stay pretty tuned in to golfing, so why not? I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
Do you like mini golfing?
Yeah.
Hey Maya, Noah, are you guys ready to start school this fall? Yeah? Are you excited to go back to preschool?
Yeah, every day.
No, not every day. Just Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, Stephanie. What's your favorite, cheapest thing to do in Minnesota?
A fun, cheap activity to do here in Minnesota is going to Minnehaha Falls. We haven't brought our kids there yet, but it's fun, it's cheap, it's free. Another fun and cheap thing to do here in Minnesota is you can go to the Mall of America. That's like free entertainment right there. There's a bunch of like trampoline parks, bounce house places, and Shakopee. There's Valley Fair. There's a bunch of stuff here to do in Minnesota that we like to do. Plus your beaches, your pools. We find a lot of cheap stuff here in Minnesota. So that's just some ideas that you can do while visiting Minnesota. Okay guys, we are now on the road and we're going to answer a few more questions. It kind of got a little hectic in our house, a little bit, but I mean, what house doesn't get a little hectic when you're trying to get out the door and trying to get on the road? Anyways, the next question is Maya or any of the kids gonna go to a private school, and do we plan on doing our back to school vlogs, videos, and like hauls? No, the kids are not gonna go to private school. We just can't afford private school. And 2, yes, we plan on doing all of the fun back to school vlogs. As you guys know, last year we took Maya on like her own little day for back to school clothes shopping, and I want to do that again this year with Maya, and I want to do it with Noah. So maybe we'll make a time and try to do it separately or do it together. I don't know, but I really want to do that special time with them. So we do plan on doing the back to school videos, but that won't be until around August. Okay, so the next question is, what is one thing that we would change about each other? So I'm gonna go first, and then Gage is gonna go because he's obviously driving. The one thing I would change is about Gage is how affectionate he is. Like, he shows me he loves me, he tells me he loves me like all the time, but he doesn't show emotion very good.
It's true.
It's true. And so I know he loves me and I know he cares for me, but that's just one thing. Otherwise, like, I think he's perfect. I wouldn't change one thing about you. Just that.
One thing I change about Stephanie is nothing of, you know, her appearance or anything, but showed more interest in things that I like to do. One thing was, maybe play a game with me instead of sitting on your computer. A video game, not necessarily a board game, but I mean, if it works, sure. But more like, video game, just for an instance.
Well, that is one thing that we can change and we can work on. I can, play more video games with you and you can show more affection.
Absolutely.
To me. The next question is a question we get asked all the time, and that is how we find alone time. And I'm going to answer a lot of these questions because Gage is driving. But alone time, as in like date nights and stuff, we don't really get date nights, so we do try to like hang out with each other like at home. It honestly doesn't happen very often, but alone time in the other sense is just, I mean, the kids aren't awake 24 hours a day, so bedtime, nap time, playtime, I don't know, why are you laughing?
I don't know, bedtime, nap time, playtime.
It's true.
I'm not saying anything.
It's true. So yeah, that's just how we find alone time. You just work around it. So I mean, if you have to put on Blue's Clues or put on a movie for 10 minutes or whatever time you need, then go for it. I mean, the kids aren't gonna complain. So yeah, that's how we find alone time. Next question we got asked a bunch too. It was, do you guys ever argue? How do you guys have such a great marriage? It may look like everything is perfect, but that's just because I choose not to put certain situations on camera. I feel like anybody would do that. You don't want to put your relationship, like arguing or problems, out on the internet. I will say we are nowhere near perfect at all. We have our arguments, we have our fights, we have our big explosive fights.
Where the neighborhood can hear us.
Where the neighborhood can know, Gage. I don't know, maybe, hopefully not. Anyways, I mean, it's just a thing with marriage, and I feel like, honestly, I feel like if you don't bicker a little bit, I feel like, I don't know, like, we're human, like, humans bicker, like, you get annoyed, you get angry. There is better ways to, you know, solve your problems than, like, getting to, like, an explosive fight, but we're all human, and I'm sure 99% of you guys can agree with me that, like, you guys have had explosive fights with your significant other. Like, it's just normal, it's natural, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, 4th of July, that wasn't a good day, to be honest. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it was just very stressful, and it wasn't a good day. And yeah, like I said, our life isn't perfect, and we do fight. Alright guys, for our final question, it is the same question we get asked on a daily basis. Anytime we get a Q&A, we've answered this question multiple times, but it is, do we want another baby number 4? And if so, do we want a boy or do we want a girl? So,
A girl.
a girl?
Yeah.
You want a girl? I think we all want a girl, to be honest. You want a girl?
Start with a girl, go out with a girl, sure, why not?
Yeah, girl. We'd all love a girl. My luck, it'd probably be a boy, but we'd like a girl. The answer, if we're going to have baby number 4, what is your answer, baby?
In the future, if it happens, it happens.
You guys are just going to have to wait and find out.
Goodbye.
I set out on a road that I built with my own 2 hands. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand. I felt strong in the sun as I walked onto path.